Don't you just hate it when you don't get enough sleep? Ugh. Man, I'm absolutely smashed. I went to sleep too late. Yet again. And I ended up staying up very late, uploading videos for our channel here. On my channel that I'm trying to make good. And I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Oh. But do you know something? We all need enough sleep. Oh yeah. I've had around under 3 hours sleep. And I have to wake up now. I have to force myself up out of this comfy bed. Because I got shit to deal with. Today is going to be one of those days where I don't have a full-on workout. I'm going to take it easy. Because the body needs to balance. You know, really. It's not good for the body to overwork yourself. Mind and body. And you must get enough sleep and rest to recharge, you know, whether you're a martial artist or not. I want to say thank you for watching all the videos, guys. But this is real life as a human being. I don't care how tough you are, anybody out there, we're all human. We all get tired, we all need rest. We all can sometimes catch a cold or whatever, you know. We're only made of flesh and blood, you know, and the human body is not a machine. So we should think about these things when we see other people and take that into account as well. Because we can act like we're machines, but we're not really machines. And yeah, it's amazing when you think about it. The human body, you know. So I'm gonna try to get some more rest later on in the day. I may or may not take a nap or a sleep. I think I will probably take a nap later, if possible. I'll see. But yeah, I'll go to sleep early tonight, that's for sure. Because I have to wake up early again tomorrow. So here we are. You can go for walks, you can go for runs, you can burn yourself out of work. There's people out there taking all kinds of wicked, as in horrible substances into their body, such as taking drugs and smoking and drinking alcohol. I don't know how people can do that in your life, but you know, if you do that, but I don't know how anyone could do that. I eat some spicy food from time to time. But yeah, there's people that take punishment, and then you feel the humanness when you're lying there so tired like I am now. Or other times when you feel ill, you know. And yet there are people that will put their bodies through punishment. You know, it's okay to train some fitness and health, but to put yourself in harm's way and risk getting injured or killed and things like that just blow my mind. People climb on top of high buildings doing parkour free running, which may be cool, but they risk their lives doing these stunts. And there's people that will just go into a ring fight or sport fighting, you know, an MMA or whatever it is, or boxing or MMA or any martial art, and they'll get their noses broken and kicked in and blood beaten out of them and just get themselves mangled and smashed up. And just it blows my mind. I know they go in there thinking they're going to win the fights, but still. The body's good at healing itself to a certain degree. Like if we get a bruise or a bump or a small cut or graze, and even overcoming illnesses, but we have to respect the human body. And I know even myself that I'm so comfortable here, I just could fall back to sleep so easy. And you really, really need to get enough sleep to balance it out, Working out, you don't have to kill yourself and go too hard on yourself, even in a workout, but you push yourself harder on certain days. If you can work out every day like I try to, or most days, and just do some basic stretching and strength and stretching, and that's good enough, You have to try to get as much sleep most nights. I've had under 3 hours sleep. Nothing I can do about that now. Some nights I'll end up getting super long sleep as well, but you just work out what you can, But I'm not yet a parent. In this video, I'm not a parent. I'm 37 years old in this video, but I'm not a parent. I don't know how parents can deal with it. It must be so hard to have screaming babies crying in the night and stuff to me. Something we have to go through. It's like, still, I don't care what it is. You need to get enough sleep. The body just needs it. Otherwise, you can't function properly. I can't speak for your body, but my body, you know how I feel. Yeah, man. Absolutely smashed on my legs. My legs are really tired. I was feeling tired before I went to bed last night. Because of the working out. I've been working out pretty hard. Doing some extra kicking and stuff yesterday. Nothing major, but the thing is my body's different to what it used to be. See, I could push myself harder even in working out, but I will be trying to do some more, like in terms of practice anyway, and I'm going to be trying to do some weights when I can as well, a little bit. But my working out, however, is not the same as it used to be, like in my 20s, in my 30s now. In my 20s, specifically early to mid 20s, and even before then, like at the age of 17, 18, going up into my early 20s, I was training so hard back then, and I was more full of energy and life. My body was so much more. I could feel that, I felt different. I felt like just like infinite battery power, almost. To keep going and banging it out. But nowadays, my training has been adapted. I'm still in very good shape. I feel young, fast, flexible, stronger. But it's not like it's not where it's at or could be at. But it's not where it was at. You know what I mean? So, and the martial arts I'm training too, like the Wing Chun, things like that, basic concepts from like simplifying moves. I do a bit of boxing and stuff, but it's like self-defense. But it's like Wing Chun, Tai Chi, Tai Chi. Okay? Wing Chun in Mandarin is Yong Chun, Tai Chi is Tai Chi. Like those kind of simplified hand techniques I'm talking about. I'm not talking about deep Tai Chi forms, but like the pushing hands and certain things are very, very useful in some basics for fighting. And the wings, please excuse that. That's my alarm. That's my alarm that you may have heard. Luckily, the video is still recording on snooze. So, but yeah, Wing Chun is a great art. And some basic techniques of Tai Chi and then Aikido even. I've never studied Aikido formally, but it's got some great simple self-defense hand techniques. Utilize the attacker's force against them, using the attacker's energy and movements against them, sort of thing. But you do need energy sometimes. Punching and kicking and moving around, you still need that. So I still do all the other stuff, the karate, the kickboxing type stuff. I take elements of skill like from Muay Thai. Like the kicking, I don't kick with my shins usually, I kick with my feet. Like elbow strikes, knee strikes, I'll throw in there. And then Wing Chun's got that in too. So I've got a flow where I mix everything in, 5 animal styles, the animal style kung fu techniques, elements of Bagua, inspirational things I've got of self-study of like basics in Aikido. I've looked into it all, ninjutsu, judo, Aikido, Hapkido, ninjutsu, being the bare hands, like taijutsu skills. I've looked at stuff like that online, and weapons training. That's my past weapons training has helped me to understand various hand maneuvers and foot stepping. So I take so much from all the different martial arts, kickboxing and just basic boxing. I look at little tiny bits of MMA here and there, but I'm just not into it. I find I just don't like MMA, as I say. Arts I've never been really into are MMA, Jiu-Jitsu, and specifically Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or like the ground fighting and Gracie and all that. I know it's made famous, I know it's good and everything, and I know ground fighting is sometimes necessary to know something. I'm just not fascinated in them, okay? The same as I don't really like football too much, that's boring. But I respect them all as skills, I put it this way, I'd much rather learn golf and like intensely train golf than MMA. You know what I mean? I'd rather watch paint dry than you know what I mean? And I mean it, than the MMA, Jiu-Jitsu, Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, the original Jiu-Jitsu and Jutsu is a Japanese term for way or a skill, an art. Nowadays, the young people just know it, or more younger generations will know it from like anime cartoons and stuff, and like most notably Naruto. It makes me laugh because these cartoons are really based off of true arts from the of old. I mean, as in like the term jitsu and certain ninja abilities. But let's get back to what I was saying. So I like it all. I look into weapons training, Japanese sword training as well as Chinese. But I'm not into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, any MMA element, MMA element type training. Not into that. Okay, I like Taekwondo, I like Hapkido, Aikido. Got respect for Judo, even though I'm not as into Judo. I like Aikido best, I think, for those kind of arts. And Ninjutsu, I like Taijutsu bare hands specifically. I like it all. Karate skills are just amazing. When it comes to Kyokushin, I think they're very powerful. They take a lot of punishment, especially in the kumites that they do, as in the full contact kumite. But what I'm talking about, there is I like karate. I like the katas and stuff, and the traditional training. Some of the toughest fighters in the world are. I mean, I know MMA fighters are tough. I know, but it's like some of the toughest fighters in the world have always been like, you got like boxing. Is tough. It's training and kickboxing and stuff. Where it all kind of came from anyway. It came from like all this other stuff, traditional stuff. I'm saying that karate being original. Masayama, I believe he was Korean. I'm not sure he was Korean, but he learned Japanese karate, Okinawan karate. There's so many different styles of karate. But Kyokushin karate, he founded that, and they trained so hard, like Muay Thai. That's such a hard art. But I'm not in this stuff for the sport. You see, I like the martial arts for the training itself. The fitness and the health and everything, that's what I like, Wushu forms, kung fu, whatever styles, I've got respect for them all, you know what I mean? All the animal styles, the drunkard style, the whatever style it is, the Hong guard, the Hong Chen, amazing arts, powerful art. But I'm just saying, for me, when my body's out there, time-wise, I just do what I can, you know. So I do. The reason I got my punch bag was to keep a bit of that karate, kickboxing, stuff alive, and basically to improve my boxing really, and my speed and accuracy and power with boxing. I'm gonna try and do some light weights when I can. I've got some dumbbells, I just don't use them enough. I say light weights, I mean like light, but like medium. It's like hard, good enough. It's not like super lightweight. They're not super lightweight, but I've got some good dumbbells to train with. You can adjust them, you know, the weight. My goal has never been to be big, like it's been to be agile, fast, and have good kicks and stuff growing up and things like that. And manoeuvres, but nowadays I want to balance that out on my hands as well. But I've always been fascinated in kung fu skills, you know, and using traditional skills to overcome different kinds of attacks from opponents. The funny thing is, I've always liked the idea of blocking against different attack, which is also so good, you know. Some people put it down, but blocking opposed to just guarding and shielding. But the thing is, as I've learned more about Wing Chun, like sticky hands and a bit of Tai Chi pushing hands, you'll find that pushing hands in not Aikido, Bagua as well. Aikido's got similar flows and stuff. I'm just saying, it's like, you know, but yeah, what I've learned from all that kind of stuff, like sensitivity training, you know, sensitivity, kind of, you know, sensitivity grappling, I'd call it. That's a good way to call it, actually, because it's not force versus force with that. I find it just so fascinating. It's a lot of fun to train. And then doing throws. Now, when it comes to throws, I'm not even the best thrower. I've tried to look into certain throws of martial arts. You get hip throws, shoulder throws, and all this stuff. I've still got a long way to go. I've got a lot of things to study. But the thing is, I know certain throws and trips and things that I know from my basics in Wing Chun and Tai Chi and stuff like that, and looking up in martial arts. So this has been In Bed With Me Dinner. Just kidding. I forgot what that was. There was something called In Bed With Me Dinner. I thought something for a long time ago. Some comedy show or so a long time ago. I can't remember the number. But this video has been In Bed with Will Shoe Richard, talking here from an exhausted state about life and how we need to balance the body, okay, as well as being a martial artist or whatever we're doing, work or whatever it is. You must try and get enough sleep and good rest. Okay, I hope you're enjoying the videos, guys. I'll be taking care as well. I just speak my mind, you know. Sometimes I'll swear or I'll say things that people might not like, because like, we've all got different outlooks on life. So don't be surprised if I say things where you disagree with some of our viewpoints on life. Sometimes I might be out and about talking or at home. But listen, we've got to stay humble in ourselves and respect all humanity. Train hard and stay safe. And I always say, as long as you really, really value life and love life truly in your heart, you've got nothing actually against people, and you're not trying to beat yourself up all the damn time as well, you know. And that's what really matters, you know. And I've got a lot of art. I've got a lot of art videos and animation coming up too, which hopefully you'll really enjoy, because I love to make digital art and animation, like cartoons, proper mini little shows, just simple but by myself, trying to improve constantly. And music by me too, okay, different music, because I do a lot of different stuff, not just martial arts. But martial arts is like, keeps me healthy and fit in mind and body. But those passions I have also at the deepest root of me, they keep me alive, you know, as well. Rather than just being some slave to society, working and that's it. That's no way to live. Talking about money constantly, talking about people, the problems of life, thinking about the past or the future, either in a good or a bad mindset. but still like dwelling on things or giving yourself pressure, putting your mind state in a place that you are not. I want to switch off and go to sleep. So putting your mind in a state that in a place where you're not. That's no good. You're going to waste your life. Looking at the world, you should seek maybe some inspiration and knowledge, but that feed your passions and the things you like, but not just constantly be brainwashed by political correctness shit and what's going on in the news. And you've got to be aware of what's going on in the world, but sometimes it's what's in the media and all this stuff they're pumping in front of your face on the you're taking it. Just where's it coming from, this information? Or it's just making you like a robot slave. So what I do personally, I try and focus on the passions. I switch off from negative crap, focus on positivity, and focus on being creative and using my passions, And I don't look for fights or try and show off or anything like that. I don't get myself knocked out. I just keep myself in basic, good enough health and fitness, push it a bit more when I need to, when I want to, and just train martial arts. See, martial arts has always been a passion of mine. It's always more so felt a necessity to train, because I'm not tough, but it's like if I had to defend myself in life, I'd have to, you know what I mean? It's better to have some skills in life. It's like, like people like do first aid or things like that, it's better to have some knowledge, isn't it, than be out in the wilderness or something in your life doing whatever and you end up getting ill or hurt and you don't know what to do about it. So it's more a necessity. Might be interesting, but it's more of a necessity. It's like learning a language or like learning to swim. It might be fun and good or an exercise for the mind or body, but it's like a necessity, because if you need to have some kind of skill, you may not be some diver or Olympic whatever, scuba diver, whatever, but it's good to have some basic swimming ability. I can't swim personally myself. I'm going to stop this video, go and drink some tea. I'll be okay. Warrior is part of the challenge, part of the training. It's sometimes hard, things like this. The military soldiers do crazy stuff as well, like waking up but you have to need to get a lot of training though. You have to need to get a lot of rest though to balance out your physical working out and stuff, because you're still a human body. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and a shower, wake myself up, I'll be back banging, okay? Thanks for watching any videos on my channel. Balance your rest, your sleep, okay, with all your physical and mental activities you do. Take care of the mind and body, human body. Take care.